what's going on with Apple and their tech? That's something that really just drive my mind over and over and over. Because let's go and take a look here. Have you still been playing Ninja Fruit? You know what I'm talking about. This baby right here. This one, it was the first one that introduced you to multiplayer with multiple fingers and do multiple stuff. And yes, even if this is not a brand new iPad and it's maybe second generation, I don't know, but this, it's just what I want to talk about right now today. If you're an artist like me, like you'll do some 2D or 3D, then let me know that an iPad I'll be using mostly for 2D. But if you want me guys to do some more reviewing deep for 3D and what you're capable of doing with it, let me know in the comments and I will see how I'm gonna get myself an iPad at least for some time or lend it. Well, the first and the most common sense is okay, go for the Pro. Yeah, but not everybody has that much money for going for the Pro. We just watch the Pro and our money is just flying away. So this is a no-no for now. Let's go for a more friendly budget, okay? And we have the Air, the 10 and 9 Gen. But have in mind that for all of these, you're going to be required 100% guarantee an Apple Pencil. Now, whatever you do, just don't grab this one. Why? Because this one used to be for the early days of an iPad where they were just developing the charging, and these are the charging ports like a lollipop. So you plug your iPad like that and you put it like a lollipop. Doesn't make sense for me. Either if you get it for free or not combo, just have in mind that your connection is going to be like that. Plus, right now, if you're getting this 9th generation iPad, uh, you will need to require this weird dongle adapter, which is this weird dongle adapter, which really doesn't make sense for me. It's just gonna make a bulky iPad charging port. But if you're really neat or just trying out, okay, go with the 9. 9 plus this, and that's gonna be do. That will do it. But if you're really lucky enough, go with the 10 or the iPad Air and grab this little guy here. I just went to the mall and I made a small research on this on the iPad. And as you can see here, the iPad Air, it's capable of doing even more than just the 10 and 9 generation. On the 10 generation and 9, you're locked up to a certain amount of layers. And let me tell you that layer amount on this software that I'm using right here, which is Procreate, is like the standard base level that you're gonna be using as a 3D artist on your day-to-day basis. Now, I want to see how many layers you can have and how many apps and multitask you can do. So you're squeezing as much as possible the processors behind the iPad. And you can see that the 10 and 9 they are suffering just with 20 layers. And why I'm saying layers? Well, because you're going to be using layers for drawing, for animation, and that daily stuff that a 2D artist is going to be doing day to day. So, yep, the results just speak by themselves. And the iPad Air, on the other hand, you can see that it can handle easy double the amount. Yes, this is my recommendation. And remember, it's mostly for 2D. 3D, it's uncertain if you're going to be able to perform as good as with just a computer, desktop, or portable one. Yep. Now, let's see on the accessories. We talk about that you need a pencil, the keyboard. I'm not sure about the keyboard yet because you can also just get a Bluetooth one, super cheap, and just pair it with your iPad, either on any of these ones. But now I will just want to talk about it on the performance of each iPad. Inside of Apple website, this is how it looks and how is the performance looking. Well, first of all, the resolution is really important when you're working on this for a long time as a 2D artist or 3D artist. So 10.2 inches is not that bad, but have in mind that the Apple MacBook Air, it's 12 inches, and I'm talking about 2012 model. And I know people that work on the 2012 model quite a lot up to date, and they do good artwork, but 12 inches is like your minimum that you want to have on a portable setup. Okay, so that's why, in my opinion, you should be aiming for the 10. The sweet spot is a 10 for just an entry level. But if you're willing just to have a more portable setup and you're 2D full artist, go for the iPad Air. Why? Because the iPad Air, it has no, of course, no, it's not about the colors, it's about the power. What's going on here is it has the M1 chip. The M1 chip, it has way more juice than the A13 and A14 Bionic chip. And well, talking about the cameras, no one takes photo with a camera, but if you do, then it's good to know that you have the 12 megapixels. It's almost like you're having an iPhone in your hands, but it's still not like your first primary resources. Like I mentioned, lighting connector and USB-C on both of these ones. And lastly is this. That works with smart keyboard, and this is the Magic Folio. The Magic Folio is this little guy that we have here. This one that is gonna be upgrading and be gonna be trendy on upcoming days. And Smart Folio, uh, we all know what's all of that. But yeah, that's my thoughts. If you're willing to get an iPad for 2D, 3D, it's uncertain right now. But yes. Thank you so much, and let me know if you have more questions or you want me to do something in future. How can I become someone like them? Someone that I admire their work? How do I can even create something like that? I also want to do it. I share the same passion with these persons.